Hey everyone, welcome back to PEX News. We'd really appreciate your support. Please like the video and subscribe to our channel. It truly means a lot to us. 5 reasons why Elon Musk exited his role in the US government. Elon Musk's resignation from his role as a special government employee in the Trump administration has drawn widespread attention, marking the end of a controversial 130-day stint leading the Department of Government Efficiency, DOGE. Announced on May 29, 2025, Musk's exit is not just a routine conclusion of a temporary role. It signals a deeper disillusionment with Washington politics, policy conflicts, and the repercussions of his political affiliations. Below are the 5 major factors that led to Musk's sudden and dramatic departure. 1. Sharp disagreements over fiscal and tax policies. One of the most immediate triggers for Musk's resignation was his vocal opposition to President Trump's new spending and tax plans. Musk criticized the latest spending bill as a massive and fiscally irresponsible move, arguing it directly contradicted the cost-cutting goals of DOGE, the agency he was leading. He also expressed disapproval of Trump's marquee tax bill, calling it excessively expensive and undermining his mission of promoting government efficiency. Musk's dissatisfaction was not limited to public remarks. Privately, he clashed with cabinet officials and became increasingly frustrated with the slow pace of reform, describing the federal bureaucracy as much worse than I realized. These policy disagreements created a growing rift between Musk and the White House, culminating in his resignation. 2. Turmoil. Within DOGE and mass resignations. DOGE, Musk's brainchild for restructuring the federal government, faced internal collapse in the weeks leading to his resignation. Roughly 1/3 of its staff resigned in protest over what they described as politically motivated hiring practices and poor leadership. These resignations were accompanied by a joint letter condemning abrupt layoffs of key personnel involved in critical services like Social Security and veterans' benefits. The internal chaos suggested a systemic failure to implement effective reforms and severely compromised the department's credibility. Musk became the face of this dysfunction, attracting criticism for a management style seen by many as more disruptive than transformative. 3. Erosion of public trust and political fallout. Public confidence in Musk's role as a government reformer eroded quickly. Once celebrated for his innovative ideas, Musk was soon seen as an unelected technocrat wielding disproportionate power with limited oversight. Critics argued his reforms were superficial and chaotic, often aimed more at headlines than substantive improvements. Additionally, Musk's alignment with Trump had always been polarizing. His increasingly public rebukes of Trump's policies and cabinet members, he even called White House trade advisor Peter Navarro a moron, led to alienation from both the administration and segments of the public. His refusal to have a final conversation with Trump before announcing his resignation further highlighted the breakdown in their relationship. 4. Fallout in business and investor pressure. Musk's political involvement began to take a toll on his business interests. Tesla reportedly experienced a decline in sales, attributed in part to consumer backlash against Musk's high-profile role in the Trump administration. Investors began urging Musk to distance himself from politics and refocus on his companies. In response, Musk has indicated he plans to reduce his political involvement and concentrate on Tesla, SpaceX, and his AI ventures. He also announced a significant cutback in political donations. Despite having pledged $100 million to Trump-aligned groups, none of the money had been delivered as of late May. 5. Personal frustration and political disillusionment. Behind the public policy battles and media spectacle, Musk's exit was also driven by personal disillusionment with the political system. According to insiders, Musk felt DOGE had become a scapegoat for any issues in the administration. He was frustrated with bureaucratic inertia, the lack of support from within the White House, and the political fallout from failures outside of his control. Adding to his frustration was the failure of his preferred judicial candidate in Wisconsin, despite a $25 million investment in the race. Combined with a failed attempt to block an Abu Dhabi OpenAI deal that excluded his own AI company, Musk found himself repeatedly stymied by political forces he could not control. Conclusion: the end of a political experiment. Elon Musk's foray into government may have started with bold ambitions to streamline Washington and eliminate inefficiency, but it ended in controversy and conflict. His resignation reflects the inherent tension between Silicon Valley innovation and DC bureaucracy and raises important questions about the role of powerful entrepreneurs in public service. While Musk claims that DOGE's mission will only strengthen over time, his departure underscores the limits of top-down, personality-driven reform in a complex and deeply entrenched political system. For now, Musk returns to the private sector, leaving behind a turbulent chapter that will likely be debated for years to come.